Ah, my mic was muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is doing well. Just gonna do a couple real quick dailies here before we get started. Just getting a good quick birdhouse run in, and then we're also gonna go ahead and take a look at the new poll. I did take a look at some of the poll options, and there are definitely a few things I'm gonna be voting yes to. So we'll go ahead and do a quick little vote on camera here, just so that way y'all can see what I am gonna be picking. I'm pretty sure, like, when I looked back over through the poll earlier today, I'm pretty sure every single thing listed is something that I approved of and I did want to have in the game. So this might actually be pretty quick, but we'll see what goes on here. 50 Hunter. Hey, what's going on, Ray? Welcome in. Okay, let's go ahead and go to... Let's go Lumbee really quick, because I do need to buy runes. I also need to buy some hop seeds for the future. Once we're actually in Draenor, I will go ahead and pull up the poll. But yeah, hope everybody's having a nice, wonderful day. It's been a pretty good day for me as well. Very happy I am no longer at work and I can start streaming. Yeah, it was alright. Just a long day at work. Except for this weekend. I took Friday off because I'm going out of town this week. So I only get a 4-day work week this week. So pretty happy about that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. And let's just buy a whole bunch of seeds really quick. Don't need to buy too many. We just need to buy these, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. So let's just go ahead and hop around a couple worlds here. Ah, nice. Someone's already having this idea. Let's try this world then. I had to figure out if there's a better shop to buy hop seeds from. Because I feel like I do very frequently run into the issue of these worlds having already been bought out, or these shops already been bought out. I think the best way to do it is through master farmers, but I don't have a good enough thieving level for that to be a reliable source. So we'll just have to do some world hopping for a little bit. I won't do too much, probably only like 5-10 minutes worth. Just enough to get a few more birdhouse runs working. Especially because all my funds need to go to buying runes right now, so I need to be mindful of that requirement. I should probably take a look at my thermostat too. I feel like it's way colder in my room than it normally is. Hey, welcome AP. Glad to hear you're excited. It's not going to be the most exciting stream, I will fully admit. But I am glad that you are excited for the stream. Okay, I'm gonna hop to World 485, so that's another, like, what, 4 worlds to go? And then we'll go finish Garden of Tranquility, buy up some runes, and then we'll head back to Red Dragons. Usually use barley seeds. There are like 5 different kinds of seeds that are good to purchase for this. I accidentally hopped to a free play world. Whoops. So it's barley, jute, Asgarnian, any seed with hop at the end, but barley and jute are also included. And then wild bloods only require half as many seeds. But I don't know of a good way to purchase wild bloods. So that's kind of the one that's Doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, Hammerstone is Garnian, and Yanilian Seeds also work as well. So buying all these seeds definitely helps prolong how long I can do those birdhouse runs, that's for sure. Okay, that should be all the seeds I need. That's what, 100? Yeah, that's a good chunk, especially with the stuff that I already have in my bank. That'll last me for quite a few birdhouse runs. Okay, I don't think I need anything else to finish Garden of Tranquility, so let's just go ahead and run up there and do that real fast. I honestly should probably get rid of that willow tree while I'm thinking about it, because we don't need any more willow branches, so we can go ahead and clear up this patch. Alright, good. Everything is grown. Alright, Queen. Let's get this over with. Oh, I have to go get King Rolled. Do I have to have the Ring of Karos for this? I do need the Ring of Karos for this. That's really funny. Okay. Alright, well, guess I'm gonna have to run and grab that really quick. I guess while I am running to go grab the Ring of Karos, that will give me good opportunity to buy the runes that I need. Oh, I already have it equipped. Never mind. Let me just talk to the king. Maybe in the place where he gave me the 1k arrows, or the arrows he can kill me for 1k barley. That won't work. I can't pick up the seeds. I can't pick up drops from other players, even if it's a PvP kill. I appreciate the gesture, but that won't work for me. Yeah, unfortunate, but I appreciate the gesture. Heart's in the right place. Tried to pay back for the arrows? Nah, don't worry about it. I gave them to you freely. Don't worry about paying me back. I always love this scene. Sold quest made me hate the royal family. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is not a great quest. From writing sometimes. Can I pick the fruit? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, that's a medium task done, so we don't have to worry about that now. Always happy about that. Compost Potion 2 might not really come in handy, but we have one now. This I'm just gonna drop. I don't need Guam seeds or apple trees or oak seeds. Those are a little too low level for what I want. Okay, and now I need to go in and buy... I think if I deposit everything except for the money, I should only have to buy one more inventory of fire strikes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. still got to keep the air runes and mind runes on me because those will be inventory markers. So let's just go ahead and grab these. Grab my mind runes. Okay. So I think I just need an inventory of each, and then that I think should take us to the end of the Red Dragon grind, but that is all speculation. I have no idea. Also, Garden of Tranquility only got me up to level 36 farming, so I need to start thinking about doing Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf soon. And also finishing out my Hosidius favor so I can do Tithe Farm. I would need 45 farming for Farming Guild access, so that's kind of why I'm concerned about that. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care. Okay, got this. Good, open all these up. Nice. Okay, so that's 1 pack. This is 2 pack. And then I should only need 1 more. Alright, there we go. So it's interesting. Yesterday, the playlist that I was playing was derived off of this artist that I'm currently listening to. But I think some of the playlists that I picked were from like a different artist or something, because yesterday's music had no vocals to it, but today's music does have vocals. So I'm trying to figure out what changed, or how it changed, I should say. Okay, let's go ahead, grab this for the emergency teleport, this for defense. I want you. Definitely need you. Definitely you. How does this look right now? Yep, just need a dueling ring and I should be good to go. Let's go ahead, grab 5 lobster and a quick home teleport. Alright. Off to kill more dragons. Gotta walk the way there just so I can have as much run energy as possible to get past the moss giants. Or wait, I actually don't need to. I can just walk through Hosidius. Never mind. That's the wrong boat. This is the boat I need. Let's also go ahead and get the spell selected. Oh, I forgot. Let's go ahead and check out what the poll is gonna be. Oh, there isn't a poll active right now. Okay, so I guess they are still working on actually putting the poll in the game. Might come out tomorrow then. I for sure will go over the poll with everybody during stream when it comes out and show everybody what I'm voting for. If I remember correctly, I don't think there was a single thing in the poll that I wanted to vote no for. Everything was very much a yes or like a why wasn't this already in the game type deal. So yeah, we'll go more in depth on that once it comes out. I need to do this quest for Hosidius pretty soon as well. And then just dig up the rest of the saltpeter. How much do I actually need? So I'm at 24.3. I'll be at 34.3 after the Hosidius quest. So that means then that I would need to gather... So it's 34.3 minus 100. Or 343 minus 1,000, I should say. That is 657 buckets of saltpeter compost. That's not too bad. 637 is not a bad number at all. Actually kind of happy with myself because I did that with mental math. I did not have to look anything up. Oh, Captain Arnav. Yeah, I'll help you unlock your chest. Yes, yes, yes. I want a gold bar is the thing. Ring, bowl, ring, cool. Got a ring, never mind. That was bad. The gold bar would have made that worth it, but because I didn't get a gold bar, it wasn't worth it. Ooh, wow, I got a little scared there. I thought that was gonna hit me. This game has really weird hitboxes sometimes. I would not put it past this game for that to have hit me. Alright, cool. We are in, anti-dragon shield equipped. Alright, cool. We are set. Time to kill some more dragons. So how many bones are we away? I think it's only like 63 or something. Sacred Bone Burner. Let's do, not Lava Dragon Bones. I need 57 more Dragon Bones in order to get... where did my calculation go? Okay. Yes, 57 more Dragon Bones. So that's like 3 more trips, maybe? 2 if I just ignore picking up Red Dragon Hide at a certain point. I don't think I want to do that. The Red Dragon Hide is going to be too valuable to give up on so early on, so I am going to keep going with the current strat that I have. I don't think we'll quite get to 60 magic, but I do think 59 is not out of the question. We're at 57 right now, 12 kills away from 58. I think 59 is where we're going to end up. That or very close to 59. Alright, I also need to focus up so I don't accidentally get got by a dragon. That's always the fear I have here, is that I'm just gonna do something stupid and just get absolutely clanged by a dragon. I think I'm fine, though. I'm surprised I still haven't gotten a single grubby key yet, though. I thought I would have gotten at least one by this point. Let me look up the drop rate for that, because I didn't think it was that crazy. Red Dragon LSRS. Grubby keys are, yeah, they're 1 in 50, so I'm technically dry for grubby keys right now. Unless yeah, I'm at exactly 50 kills right now with no grubby key. What's the hard clue chance? 1 in 128. I have a hard clue, but no grubby key. Whatever. Got one from the spiders a few days ago. Nice, nice. I need to check out the temple spider drop table. Curious if they drop anything else. Okay, temple spider. Good Alks. Decent amount of runes. Soul runes, those are nice. Those are rare though. Rare and not very many per drop. Not a bad source of herbs. They drop seeds. and that's not very frequently, but they do drop seeds. I can confirm. Red spider's eggs, that's not a lot. Super anti-poisons are nice though. Oh, clue scroll or hard clues from them are 1 in 200. Interesting. Okay. Laws? Yeah, laws are good. Same drop rate as soul runes though, and it's a range of like 5 to 10, I think is what it said. So not really a thing to grind for laws, but it's it's a welcome drop whenever you kill them, that's for sure. I don't know, there's nothing that these guys drop that I would rather kill Sarachnis for. So I think if I get to the point where I need to start killing these things, I'm just gonna go kill Sarachnis. Unless I'm too low level. That would be the only reason why I hold off on Sarachnis. Thank you, Baby Dragon, for BJing me. There we go. I think the dragon kills are going a lot faster tonight than they were last night. I think I'm getting more consistent damage on them. I also could be just imagining that. Most likely imagining it. But if I'm not, then that means that we actually might be able to start Forgettable Tale of the Drunken Dwarf early. Oh, I have to remember. I need to do, I have to do Giant Dwarf in order to do Forgettable Tale. Do I have the resources to get, like, mithril bars? What's my smithing level? Oh, that's not great. We'll figure it out. I can't wait till I can start doing some bossing content. Even like Barrows runs would be super fun right now. I love Barrows. Barrows is a fun boss. Will you do the team cape buying after the Wildy boss update or before? That is going to happen once I get one of the 3 team capes from Easy Clues. So I don't know when that's going to happen. I do plan on, after I get the 2 beginner capes, I will do a Easy Clue grind until I get one of those capes. Just because, really, I wanted protection prayers if I was going to start doing Wildy content like that. So now that I have, or now that I'm on the way of protection prayers, I'm more willing to do an easy clue grind, but I want to do the beginner clue grind first. So I'm not trying to time it for any update. It just happens when it happens. You've thought about trying Barrows? Barrows is fun. Barrows is good. Gets you a lot of good money. Especially if you like strike the jackpot and get like Carol's Top or something like that. Barrows is fantastic. So what are the big ticket items at Barrows? What are the things that I want if I go to Barrows? Carol's top, Carol's skirt are like the biggest things I can immediately think of. Varroc's skirt, I think, is the best tank leg set, but I would not turn down Darok's or Torags. Guthan's would be a little disappointing, but it won't be the end of the world. Full Darok's would be fantastic. I would love having a set of full Darok's. Full Varroc's would be nice, but not necessary. Aram robe top and Aram robe bottom would also be nice, but not necessary. It's only like a defensive bonus. It actually doesn't change DPS, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's not what I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight this thing. What else is there? Yeah, those are really like the only big things that I want to get. If I get something like Torag's hammers, I'm gonna cry. Getting a full Guthan set would be nice. I haven't used one before. I have like 4 full Darok sets on my iron, but I don't have... I think I only have like 1 Guthan piece, and it's the plate legs. Or the chain skirt, I think is what it's actually called. So if I can get a full Guthan set, that'd be pretty nice. That'd make a lot of Slayer pretty AFK. Like Gargoyles would be super AFK with full Guthans. Getting the Berserker ring too would also not be as scary with full Guthans, because then I could just heal off the little side dudes. Oh, speaking of Barrows, speaking of Berserker ring, I gotta figure out when I gotta do that. I haven't even thought about when I want to go for the Berserker ring. I for sure want Ibans. I think that's a hard requirement for me, is that I want Ibans in order to do the Berserker ring. Now whether or not I want to get like Barrows armor, that's where I'm a little split, because I don't really want to start doing Barrows in earnest until I get the teleport there, as well as the until I get the teleport there, and oh, what am I thinking of? Iban's Blast. And Piety. Mauritania Hard. Yeah, Mauritania Hard Dire. That's what I was trying to think of. So I don't want to really like send Barrows runs in earnest until I get the Mori Hards, but I might be convinced to run a couple runs once I actually get Iban's Blast, though. Just because I enjoy the boss, and it would be nice to break up the monotony, just going until I get 1 armor's piece or something like that. I think the, ooh, an Soul Dragon Head. That's nice for prayer training, just not this prayer training. We'll keep it around. I won't be able to use it for a while, but we'll keep it around. GZ pudding, yeah. I'll give him a GZ. Who's Morty and why you get him? No, not Morty. Mori. Mauritania. And it's because I love getting screwed by RNG. It's the only response I have to that. Yeah, we'll definitely have a bit of time left over after this, so we'll be in a good spot. Well, what I have on my list? Let me look at my actual like written plan that I had. Okay, so I've done all of these. Let me just get rid of that. Shadow of the Storm is what I have at the top of my list. I'm pretty sure I'm at the part where I need to go fight the demon. No, I'm not there yet. I'm close to there, but I'm not there yet. So Shadow of the Storm is a consideration. Giant Dwarf, Forgettable Tale. I need to do RFD Pirate Pete, so that way I can get the scuba gear for seaweed runs. Okay. So I won't be able to start doing beginner clue grinds yet, but I am going to at least start working on this list here. So, best case scenario, I think we're going to be ending this stream with Tithe Farm. Not the best thing that I wanted to end stream with, but I kind of pressed for options here. Okay, that's fine. That just means that after Tithe Farm is done, we're going to be camping some goblins and really starting the beginner clue grind in earnest. Cool. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 more dragons on this inventory. You love Ailstorm's cover of this? I don't think I've heard it yet. Though I do know Ailstorm, so I imagine it's absolutely intense. I always love showing people who have no idea who Ailstorm is. I love showing them Ailstorm because it's just pirate metal and people never really expect it. It's always so good seeing those reactions. I don't think they're all that obscure anymore. I think they've actually gotten to quite a bit of notoriety. Trying to think of like what the most obscure band I know is. I would say it was Twerp, but they've also gotten quite a bit of notoriety recently. Let's see, what's a good band that I can just think of off the top of my head? This guy that we're listening to, Harris Heller, he's also pretty good. I consider him a little bit smaller artist, but I think that's because he's not primarily a musician. I think he does more YouTube stuff. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Austrian Death Machine? That sounds awesome. What kind of music is that? Is that metal? That sounds intense. It is? Awesome. Let's go. I like metal. It's just not my most sought out genre. Like if I'm listening to a playlist and there happens to be like a death metal song that happens to go like super hard, I won't skip it. I will jam out to it 100%. But very rarely do I actively seek out like hardcore metal or death metal or things like that. If I do, I'm typically in a pretty bad mood. It's good bad mood music. Also very good workout music, too. It's a tribute band to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know he had a tribute band. That's funny. I feel like I gotta wake up a little bit. I had a bunch of coffee this morning at work, and normally I could drink coffee and have it hit me just fine, no issue. They must have done something to the coffee at work this morning though, because I swear the coffee was like double strength. I was like having crazy jitters after lunch, and like I was just like couldn't sit still. It normally doesn't happen whenever I have a lot of coffee, but they put something in the coffee, yeah, it made it crazy strong. But I'm finally hitting the crash a little bit, which is not good since I'm streaming, but I have a little bit of soda here to kind of help keep it going to the end. I love coffee. Coffee is so good. I have a whole Chemex setup at home. I love doing pour over coffee. But I think one of my coolest little coffee gadgets that I have is a siphon coffee maker, where it looks, I'm just gonna be real, it looks kind of like a bong. Also, there's my first scrubby key. Let's go. Because like it's just this glass orb at the bottom, and then a large glass tube that like kind of like plugs into it from the top. And what you do is you put the coffee in the top part, but you put all the water in the bottom orb, and you take a Bunsen burner and you heat the bottom orb until the water starts bubbling and goes up to the top to actually mix in with the coffee and start brewing it. And then once everything is done, after you've removed the heat from the bottom part, after all the water's gone into the top part, it eventually just slowly starts seeping down back into the bottom basin, where the bottom orb, and then it eventually just like all shoots down there. And so you've brought water up to the top where coffee is, and then back down into the bottom as like a really nice good coffee. It takes so long to make. It takes ages to actually make and brew properly, but it's a really fun party trick. Doesn't do too much of the taste of the coffee, unfortunately. Let me see if I can find one, actually, now that I'm talking about it, because I think I may not have described it very well. Siphon coffee maker. Let's see. Yeah, I actually think I found the exact one that I use, or very, very close to it. Let's see. Pop it up on stream here. Hey, 58 magic. Let's go. Okay. It's this thing. This thing looks so insane. So what it does is this little bottom orb here, that is where all the coffee is, and then that's where all the water is, that's where all the coffee is. Directly beneath it is a straight up Bunsen burner, and you just burn the water up until it goes into that top section there with the coffee grounds. It brews, and then once all the water from the bottom orb is in the top section, you just remove the Bunsen burner, and then it slowly drains back down as like actual brewed coffee in the bottom section, and then you pour it from there to serve it. It's crazy. It's super fun to watch, but yeah, it takes so long. It's not practical. I wish it was more practical, but it's unfortunately not practical at all. Send me a link in Discord. Awesome. I will check it out. I hope I can remember. Next stream, if I haven't checked it out, feel free to yell at me. Because I have a square brain, and I do not pay attention very well. So that says 49 actions. Was I at 57 before? I thought it was 50. Okay, it was 57. For some reason, I thought it was 53. I think I got my numbers mixed up. Yeah, I think this will take another 3 trips at least. Let's do this. Let's add this to the canvas so y'all can see just exactly how far we are with the prayer training. So let's see, how many more bones am I getting? I'm getting 4, then 2, then 1. Okay. So that is 7 more bones this trip. Okay. I want this to go a little faster, so I think I'm going to start flicking. Oh, we are getting good at 59 magic, by the way. Apparently it's 40 kills left until level 59 magic, and we have 49 bones to go. So I believe that means we are going to be hitting 59 magic. Ooh, Rune Longsword. Let's go. We'll take those. We always take those. Trying to think of some additional plans here. Let me look back at my little notebook. Okay, so beginner clues until I get all the beginner capes. Plan after I get the seaweed run set up is, yeah, beginner clues. Then I think the way that I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be killing goblins until I get a goblin champion scroll. And then once I do that, I'm going to switch to hill giants until I get the hill giant champion scroll. Then afterwards, I'm going to be doing Death Plateau, Troll Stronghold, One Small Favor. Then I'm going to finish out the 50 Thieving grind. Oh, I already did. Okay, cool. So let's get rid of that. Rogue's Den, then, is what comes after One Small Favor. And then at that point, I think that's going to start my blackjacking and doing blackjacking while AFKing. That's going to be fun. I'm only going to blackjack up to level 82 Thieving. I think that might be one of the better levels to stop at, because if I stop at that level, I can go do Hand of the Sand, I can do Watchtower, Tower of Life, and I can do the Artie Medium Diaries, and that unlocks the ability to do Artie Knights at a pretty decent level. So Artie Knights are what my thieving journey is going to ultimately guide me to. Thank you for being humble, Mr. Red Dragon. I appreciate it. And then once I get Artie Knights, I'm going to keep doing it until I have level 92 thieving. Once I hit level 92, that unlocks all the floors of Pyramid Plunder, so I'm just going to full send Pyramid Plunder until I get 2 Pharaoh Scepters. And then once I get the 2 Pharaoh Scepters, if I don't already have 99 Thieving, I will go ahead and go back to Arty Knights until I hit 99 Thieving. Then after that, I think that's when I'm going to start doing the Mage Training Arena grind, because all the money that I get from thieving is going to need to be spent on getting the runes for MTA. Fortunately, I don't need too much from MTA. I only need the Master Wand, the Infinity Boots, and the Bones to Peaches. Not going for full Infinity, not going for Mage's Book. But the Master Wand, I think, is going to be the longest grind of that. I need to do a little bit of math and see exactly how much runes exactly how many runes I'm going to need in order to get that to work. Oh, also at the same time, I'm gonna need to start thieving master farmers and start sending herb runs that way, getting herb lore up. Okay, we got it. We got a bit of a stretch ahead of us. Got a good plan going. I want to try and get 99 thieving by the end of March. I think that's a good goal to set, but I'm still a little nervous about that. Oh, I just realized my easy clue grind is not on this list. I'm gonna go ahead and say easy clues immediately after beginners. Unless there's something that an easy clue needs that I could get through a quest. Is there like a teleport or something that easy clues can make good use of? Let's find out. Okay, that's another 4 bones. Now to get 3 more. Okay, Corsair Cove I need to do. Okay, yeah, just Corsair Cove. That's super easy. Wonder if there are any easy clue strategies. Easy clue, full guide. Okay. Stardoid, Draenor. I don't have a good Draenor teleport. That I think is really the biggest thing. I don't have a good way to get to Draenor Village. Falador, Lake Mulk, I have fairy rings. Great Corinth, that's another difficult one to get to. That's okay. Ooh, fishing contest. That's kind of a out of the way area. Taverley's also kind of annoying to get to. Though the good part is that I'm not seeing anything that, like, any immediate teleport that I have available to me right now is not really going to be considered. So that's good. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, cool. So no crazy extra teleports are needed. I have everything I need to send both beginner clues and easy clues with relative ease. I think I'm going to open up all the grubby keys at the end. I gotta stockpile them and then open them after I finish my last dragon kills. What can I get for the grubby chest? What are some of the great rewards there? Okay, grubby chest. Egg, potato, shark, Cerebrew, super restores. Cerebrew and super restores are really the big things that I want. Super defense, super attack, super strength, ranging pot, prayer pot, super restore. Okay. So prayer pot, ranging pot, super restore are the really good ones for the potion rolls. Main roll, law, death, astral blood. The bloods would be so fantastic. 200 bloods is a 1 in 10 drop. Wow, that's really good. 10 Ranars, 1 in 12 drop. That's good. 10k, 10 snaps, 5 Taurus souls, 10 toad flax. Not as useful now, but will be in the future. A crystal key. There we go. 10 dragon bones, 10 red d'hide, 50 dragon dart tips, 100 dragon arrow tips. That won't be useful at all right now, but that's gonna be nice to stockpile for the future. Orange egg sack, blue egg sack. I'm actually gonna be kind of sad if I get those, because those are only good if you have the Sarachnis pet, which I don't have and don't plan on getting. I said this yesterday, but my approach to pets is that I will never actively search for a pet, but if I get a pet, I'll be happy about it. 41 prayer. All right, 2 more levels to go until I get full protection prayers. Let's get 1 more bone this trip. We'll go ahead and bank, do a birdhouse run, and then return for another trip. This honestly is going a lot faster than yesterday. I can tell that I've definitely getting these kills a lot quicker. Yeah, 43 bones left, 33 dragon kills, so I'm for sure going to be ending this grind with 59 magic. 43 hit points is also looking like a strong likelihood, but I don't know exactly how far into 43 I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get 44 hit points. I think I'm still gonna stick with 43 hit points, but we'll find out once I hit level 44, I guess, or once I hit level 43. I guess I'll have a better idea of that. What are the next birdhouses I can use? Let's look that up. Birdhouses, let's see. Hunter level, I am 50 right now. Mahoganies are what I should be using instead of maples. So I need to switch that. I have 50 crafting, so I can craft mahoganies too. That's good. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're swapping to mahoganies then. That's going to be expensive, but it is better XP per hour if I do mahoganies, so it is useful to do that. Do I have a good source of mahogany logs, though, is the question. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I'll double check my stack when I get back. Oh, I just realized I should be able to get 1 more dragon kill out of this. Because I could just get the bone, run, burn it, and then grab the hide and teleport out. Unless this drops really good drops. Is the trip ended early? It is not. Good. Made 21K this trip. The nice part is, like, even though I'm not getting any money from the red dragon hides right now, I'm still making money from the alks that I get from this. It's just a good money maker. The only bad part about this method that I'm doing is that it's just a little bit time, it has a bit of a time investment, but I'd much prefer doing this over like blue dragons. Green dragons, I think, are the only thing that have an edge over these ones, just because they're easier to kill and the chaos altar should be available if I do that. Because if I'm killing green dragons, I'm not fearing death, so the chaos altar should be free. However, since I do fear for the short time that this account has on this plane of existence, gotta play a little safe. So, red dragons. So another thing I'm thinking about doing with stream, I have been doing a lot of RuneScape streams, and I do want this channel to be primarily a RuneScape channel, but for the sake of variety, and to ensure that I don't go crazy and burn out super hard, I might be considering streaming some other games on YouTube as well. I know I've done a little bit of like Breath of the Wild speedrunning in the past. I played Drawn Bone Champ when that came out. But I think I also do want to have, like, you know, maybe a bigger game that I play once or twice a month, just to have a nice little step away from RuneScape, take a nice little breath of fresh air. Alright, let's burn these bones, pick up the hide, and bank. Said burn these bones. There we go. Pick the hide. And tally out. Let's get prayer regen. Alright, cool. Off to see how many mahogany logs I have. I have 243 mahogany logs. That is what we call good enough. This is your reminder to do your birdhouse runs if you have not yet. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped that willow seed now that I'm thinking about it. What's the highest level tree I can grow? Yeah, willows. Okay, so that willow seed I won't go back to get, but I shouldn't drop any more willow seeds. there is that trip done. Let's go ahead and head back to Ardoin. Or not Ardoin, Hosidius, to finish up to start the next dragon trip. Okay, I only need to sacrifice 150 more mahoganies for this. That's not bad. I was a lot more worried about the price, but that's really not that bad. Hold on. Hodor. Hold the door. Why did I make a Game of Thrones reference? I've never seen Game of Thrones. Oh, man. I'm really bad at watching movies and TV shows in general. I never really want to. Like, why would I watch a crazy show if I could just instead play a crazy game? Oh, that's always kind of how my mindset's been. I like to experience the story rather than just watch a whole bunch of really, really high-paid actors do it. That's not to say that movies are bad, but I think I just like video games as a medium a lot better. So speaking of movies, that Puss in Boots movie is super good. I was talking about it yesterday. Still think it's very, very good. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. The way that they personify the villain and the way that they do the villain, oh, so good. So good. DreamWorks villains almost always hit. It's rare to get a bad DreamWorks villain. I can't even think of a bad DreamWorks villain off the top of my head. Now, granted, I also haven't seen every DreamWorks movie, so there is that. Like, I haven't seen Boss Baby. I have no interest in seeing Boss Baby either. But, I have no idea what that villain's like, so I can't rule that one out. Why not do both at the same time? I don't have that good of an attention span. Unless I'm like AFKing something in RuneScape, that's really the only time I watch shows while playing a game. I also have a lot of trouble playing two games at the same time. Like if I started up God of War while I was doing AFK task on RuneScape, I will end up completely focusing on God of War and will end up logging out of RuneScape just because I won't be paying any attention to it and won't want to pay attention to it. Even like editing, I have a hard time doing AFK activities while I'm editing videos. Just because I get so like hyper focused on the editing process itself that I just completely forget. Also, I need to bank before I head back into that freaking dungeon. I probably don't need to bring as many lobsters now. I could probably just only bring 3 and be fine, but better to have some safety. Let's see. What happened recently that would be fun to discuss. I'm trying to think of what game I should play for like that 1 or 2 days in a month where I play something that's not RuneScape. Trying to think of what game I want to have be the first for that. Maybe I'll do it because Lunar is been wanting to make a Minecraft server for a while for her channel and as well as like my community as well. So I think my first like non-RuneScape stream that I'll do in a while, I think that might be a Minecraft stream. Just to have fun on a server with friends. Yeah, I think the last non-RuneScape stream I did was Pokemon Scarlet. No, Violet. And that was fun. That game I felt like was a lot of fun, but was just lacking in some pretty critical aspects. What's a game I haven't played really? Let's take a look at the Steam library, see what we got. We have... Let's look more at single-player games. There's Borderlands. I've never really played through Borderlands 2 or 3. BioShock I've never played. Cave Story would be fun to revisit. Same with Crash Bandicoot. Cuphead is fun. That'd be a good one to play. Doom. I've never played Doom. That'd be fun. I could break out the old Elden Ring. Still haven't beaten that game. I need to. Elite Dangerous. That'd be interesting, but I feel like that's not really a good stream game. Final Fantasy VII might be good. I've never really played through Final Fantasy. Unfortunately, my very first experience with Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy XIII. And because of that, it ruined the franchise for me for quite a bit of time. I have a really hard time like wanting to play Final Fantasy. Every Final Fantasy game that I've played since 13, I've not really been able to enjoy too much. Hey Andor, what's up? Everyone is streaming? Yeah. Just then that's a good streaming night for us. We're taking a look at my Steam library to see if there are any games that I should play outside of RuneScape for like 1 or 2 days out of a month. Just to add a little nice dose of variety and stave off the burnout. Kinda glad you didn't end up streaming today. Fair enough. It's up to you. Elden Ring? Yeah, I mentioned that one. I have considered it because I still haven't beaten that game. Even on my casual file, I still haven't beaten it. What else is there? Dark Souls 3 I could play because I've never really played through that. I probably only have like 5 hours on file. Half-Life? I could do Half-Life. Half-Life would actually be kind of a nostalgic game for me to stream because one of the very first forays I ever did with streaming, it was a long time ago. Back when I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, I streamed on Twitch and did a little bit of Half-Life 2. And I streamed through the whole game on Twitch, and it actually got like a lot of traction. A lot of people really liked it. So I might revisit that game. It's been a while since I've played any Valve game. Fits my old games vibe of RuneScape 2. If I'm doing Half-Life, I could do Portal as well. Portal and Portal 2. Those are super fun. I've been wanting to revisit those games recently, so this would be a good excuse to do so. Halo is always a blast. I did a ton of Halo with Lunar. Let's see. I should continue back on Hollow Knight. That was a series that I did start and never finished. Hmm. I could do Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal? That would be... That's definitely something to consider. I have it installed on my computer. Subnautica. I haven't played Subnautica in a while. I don't think I've ever streamed it either. I'd be down to do a Subnautica stream. I could beat that game in a day. Okay, I got a lot of good games then to think about. Cool. Orange Box Fridays, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. Break out the old TF2. You know how I feel about streaming Persona 5? How'd you feel about that one again? It was that you wanted it, right? Just wanted to double check. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while since we've talked about Persona. Oh wait, I have to look at a couple things with Persona 2 because I remember when Royal got re-released, they were talking about like some sort of like disclaimers or something that I had to have in my description. I need to take a look at that again, see what exactly those requirements were. Because it wouldn't be good if I streamed Persona 5 and then got a copyright strike. Gotta try to keep the game calendar up to the stream calendar as well as your stream schedule allows. Yeah, nothing's set in stone right now. A lot of this is just kind of brainstorming and figuring out good ideas. And it's always in the name of just keeping things fresh. RuneScape will be my primary game. I've kind of put myself in a position where I do want this to be the niche that I fill, but I just can't exclusively do RuneScape content. I will go crazy if that's the case. Gotta start mid to late April because that's when the game starts. Oh, right, that idea. Nah, I don't want to do that idea. It's fun in concept, but the actual practice of doing it, there will be some days where I go live for literally 5 minutes. And that just, nah, don't need to worry about that. You play up to this to the current calendar day before doing the main event of the stream. I know. I like even still though, because if I go live on Monday and then go live on Tuesday, then that's gonna be like a 5 minute segment beforehand. There's too much planning, too much that goes along with that I just really am not wanting to do. Especially because I don't think the payoff for doing that would be very good as well. It'd be kind of a funny haha silly joke, but I don't think that taking a legitimate year to play one game day by day is really what I want to do. Like, the more that I think on that concept, the less I want to do it, in all honesty. Unless I'm doing some metaverse stuff, which would be enough for a whole stream. No, it wouldn't even be that enough for a whole stream. It would be like 30 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour if I'm doing a Mementos day. Unless I do like Unless I go from my Tuesday stream to my Friday stream, and then I have 3 days to catch up on, and each day is Mementos, I don't see how one Mementos trip would be able to take up a 3-hour stream. Or 4-hour stream, because that's what I'm doing now. It's a fun concept. I just am not going to do it. You're going to bug Lunar to do it? She might not be receptive to that idea either, because she wants to play through Strikers first before she plays through Persona 5 on stream. Because she's played Persona 5, but she hasn't really played Strikers that much. And a lot of her viewership has also played Persona 5 but haven't played Strikers. So that's why she wants to do Strikers first instead of Persona 5. I also have Persona 4 Golden. I could do Persona 4. Fine, you'll do it yourself. Do it. It's your idea. Go for it. Don't let me take the credit for your idea. You got it yourself. Oh, I just realized there's a way to red X this. I could have clicked this and that would have red X'd it. Okay, that's fine. Implying that if you did, you wouldn't credit me. I would credit you, but I still think that since it's your idea, you should be the one to bring it to fruition. Is he a DC villain? Is Red X a DC villain? No, there's... Red Xing in this game refers to a very weird game mechanic, where if you click on something that gives a red X when you click on it, that means that... if I remember correctly, then that means that the NPC that you are currently attacking, or is aggroed on you, freezes in place for a certain amount of time before resuming their movement and going against you. And I also think it's not every monster. I think it's only ones of a certain size category. Use red Xing for a Bandos method. You do it for Krill Tutoroth method as well. It's also used for Baba and TOA. It's a really bizarre mechanic. I still haven't quite wrapped my head around it, but I think I just recognize that the dragon shouldn't be able to move if I red X this little spike trap that's behind me. Hey, Textbook, what's going on? Do I know him from Teen Titans? Robin made the red X suit to play a double agent before someone else steals the suit. I don't remember that arc. I never watched all of Teen Titans though. I watched a good chunk of it, but I never sat down and like watched the entire series. It was just one of those things that I watched if it happened to be on. Good holidays? Yeah, pretty decent. Pretty nice. A little bit of stressful stuff that I had to deal with on my end, so wasn't as relaxing as I had hoped it would be, but it definitely was still a good holiday. It's not a proper arc. Red X is just a recurring villain. Think he appears in 3 or 4 episodes. That's a really minor recurring villain. How long did that show run? It had like 8 seasons, right? It was a pretty long-running show, if I remember correctly. I mean, don't expect me to speak with any sort of authority on this. I do not know whatsoever. So, 6 seasons. Most villains recur exactly once. Okay. Other than Slate. Slate is the, Slate's the end-all be-all. He's the BBEG. Slate doesn't appear for just 1 episode. Slade, Trigon. Right, I forgot about Trigon. Brainiac, I don't remember that one. The High Five, yep. And Terra as notable exceptions. Terra was interesting. And Brother Blood. I don't remember Brother Blood. Yeah, I don't remember Brainiac or Brother Blood. But I do remember Slade, Trigon, High Five, and Terra. The Brain in a Jar. I have no idea. I do not remember that at all. I thought Brainiac was the, I thought he was a Superman villain. He was like a cyborg. I could be thinking of something else. I am not very caught up on my DC lore. The Brain. Yeah, not ringing any bells. What was that guy doing? He just ran in here, started taking a lot of damage, and then tellied out. I guess he forgot an anti-dragon shield. He works with Monsieur Mala. I missed that entire arc. The main villain after... Okay. Yeah, I missed that entire arc. That is completely beyond me. I think he's a Batman villain. He showed up in Static Shock back in the day. Oh, man. Static Shock. I haven't heard that name in years. Ooh, wow. That was a good show. I liked it a lot. TMNT? I myself am not big of a TMNT fan, but Lunar, my girlfriend, really enjoyed Rise of TMNT. I never really got into it. There are a couple things that I had a lot of childhood friends that were super into that they really enjoyed that I didn't like as much. TMNT was one of them. Power Rangers was another. I could never really get into Power Rangers. Brother Blood is the main villain for Cyborg's arc. He runs the Hive Academy for villains, brainwashes people, and eventually steals Cyborg specs to become a better version of Cyborg. I think I remember a little bit of it, but not all that much. I remember Blackfire, Starfire's sister. I liked her. She was a good villain. She was a very good villain. I mean, Blackfire is just goth Starfire. Prove me wrong. Design-wise, they are effectively the same. Personality-wise, they're very different, but design-wise, they are the exact same. Just one with red hair and one with black hair. Raven was awesome. I loved Raven. Raven, I really enjoyed just her general aesthetic and vibe. Starfire was fun too, but she did definitely get a little bit too preachy at sometimes. We also got to learn a racial slur for Starfire's race. Oh my god, you're right. Oh, I forgot about that. Didn't Starfire and Cyborg also have a heart-to-heart that episode too? Yeah, the writing of that show was so good. I'm so sad about how they just spat on the legacy of that show with Teen Titans Go. They did. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, that really is a show that tackled those themes in a very mature way. I don't know of any like current cartoons that approach those topics with that kind of tact. Okay, so we're not getting 44 hit points. I can say that with certainty right now. Actually, no, we will get 44 hit points. 25 kills, and we still have 41 points, 41 bones. Actually, that's 41 minus 7. So 35, no, 34 bones to go. Yeah, we're 100% getting another HP level. Kitty holds the city hostage and demands Robin be her date for prom. I don't remember Kitty. I'm sure if I saw a picture, I'd immediately remember. Let me look it up. Kitty Teen Titans. Oh, her! Oh, yeah, I remember her. I did not like her. Moth Guy's daughter? I forgot he was that she was his daughter. She's very hateable, yes? Yeah. She definitely fit a stereotype, that's for sure. We need more villains. We need more villains who do villainy specifically to provide for the wants of their children. Yeah, that is kind of a fun dynamic. For some reason, oh. Okay, we're fine. That was a little spooky. That was a lot of damage. What was I saying? I can't remember. Something about, like, parent dynamics with villains and stuff. I think it's kind of fun when you have a crime family, or when you have, like, a good guy child fighting a bad guy parent. I like that dynamic a lot, too, because it tends to get played for laughs pretty nicely. Take time! See this lobster. When I think of crime family in the context of animation, you think of the family from Minions. Puss in Boots has crime family. It's actually pretty good too. The Goldilocks and the Three Bears. They're like a mafia family. It's kind of funny. I need to figure out how to do a little bit of sewing, because I have this hoodie here. I've had this hoodie for a while, but the pocket has a pretty big hole in it, and I need to figure out how to mend that. Because this is a really comfy hoodie. I love this a lot. Makes me look like a hippie, but it's very comfortable. Gotta mend your blanket too? Yeah. Why does fabric tear so easily? I picked up the darts. Hate dropping rune darts, but I really don't need them right now. They are okay to drop for the moment. Potentially irreplaceable. This is not irreplaceable. I could get a replacement of this without too much difficulty. I just don't want to. Someone made Dino Nugget pillows and now you want to make some? That sounds incredible. Napping on nostalgia. That's a video title right there. Napping on nostalgia. The smiley face fries at school were elite. I never had that. I didn't go to a normal school until high school. I went to like it was still a public school, but I went to a charter school instead of like an actual full-fledged public school. So we didn't have school lunches until junior high, and even then it was like a slice of pizza and some salad. Like it really wasn't that big. And then when I got into high school and actually got like put into the whole public school system, that cafeteria never had the smiley face fries. We just had we had like, there was like a line for burgers, a line for tacos or like Mexican food, a line for some other kind of food that I can't remember. I think it was like Southern comfort food. And then there was like an a la carte line where you could just like grab random food items and then you just buy that, take it back. I normally went with the a la carte line. The normal lunch lines never really had anything that I wanted. Charter schools are whack. Yeah. The school is a little intense too, because I know that in America, I don't know how it is around the world, but in America, there's a very common thing in public school where there's the regular students, and then you have the gifted and talented students, where they are, I guess, identified to be good at school at an early age. And so they got put into like an advanced class. But the charter school that I went to did not have that. So all of the courses were effectively the same difficulty as like a normal gifted talented course at another public school. Or if you were like going into junior high and like taking the junior high courses, those were pre-AP level instead of just like a regular level. That school went really intense. Picture of the pillows is in Discord. I gotta check this out. Had advanced classes in high school, not junior high or elementary. Yeah, they start that real early in America. I'm not sure why. It honestly might be Texas specifically that does that, but yeah, they start them early. Let's see. Photos and screenshots. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, those are just little dino nuggets. That's real fun. Okay. Got to get my bow before the armor color changes come in. I'm excited for those. I'm really, really hoping that those go well. They need to add a corrupted version of the armor though. Like that's the part that I'm like, why is this the hill you're dying on? It's not making corrupted armor. But yeah, no, the new armor recolors look so awesome. I haven't looked at all the model comparisons yet. I mean, I guess while we're AFK killing dragons, may as well, right? OSRS poll. Let's take a look at this. Okay, main menu. Where's the blog? There it is. All right. Let's see. All right, here are those new recolors. Yeah, these look nice. The black armor, yeah, the black armor female model looks really good. I like the dark blue. The dark blue looks real nice. The purple looks cool too. Yeah, I think my favorites are like the black and the dark blue. The red looks, honestly, in my opinion, looks a little cliche. The green looks pretty nice. White looks really nice too. Yeah, I think my ranked choices are black, then blue, then white. I think those all three look really, really cool. Red looks nice. You're all about red, white, and black? Yeah, the red, white, the red does look nice. I think the reason why I don't like the red is because I'm just sick of seeing the corrupted gauntlet, which is just red. And so I want to see something crystal that's not red. I think that's just my own personal bias. So pissed there's an orange crystal? Yeah, that's weird. Why isn't there an orange crystal? Yeah, orange would have been a way better idea than yellow, that's for sure. All right, let's actually take a look at the polls and the poll questions. I almost just walked into a bad situation there. Okay. So, poll. Crystal armor recolors are up first. So yeah, that's 100% gonna pass. Thieving coin pouches, I did take a look at this. I actually kind of curious. I think that's gonna be nice, especially because 56 pouches for RD medium. That makes that's gonna make the 99 grind for RD Knights like twice as AFK. So I'm all for that. I'm voting yes to this one. The fermenting the wine of Zamorak one, I'm still a little confused about. I think I'm gonna vote yes because I do want an additional source of wines of Zamorak in the game because they are probably the most annoying secondary ingredient to get for Herblore. I just don't fully understand the process that they are describing to get it. I'll probably still vote yes to this one because I do want an additional source of Zammy wines, but that one's a little weird. 140 pouches. Yeah, that one's nuts. That's super AFK. Magic secateurs working from the inventory when they're equipped. That should have been that way from the beginning. I don't know why it hasn't been that way this whole time. I also do like the idea that they boost the bushes and limpwort plants, and that also goes into the farming cape too. That I think that makes the farming cape pretty useful. I don't remember what it did beforehand. What did the farming cape actually do before? Farming cape. Herb patches will have a 5% increase to the base chance to save harvest lives and gain extra herbs. Affects stacks with magic secateurs. Okay, so 5% increase to herb patches plus an increase to bushes and limpwort plants. Okay, awesome. Does that stack with the secateurs or is it just one or the other? That'd be pretty overpowered if that stacked with the secateurs. White berries and limps for Herblore are gonna be nuts. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that. Allotments and herbs, okay. A limited tell to farting guild. That one's not as extreme because you can always get a jewelry box in your house. Like a budget crafting cape, yeah. Rune crafting in the rune pouch. This is one I kind of think is a kind of no-brainer. If you craft runes, then yeah, they should automatically be added to the rune pouch. That one's an easy yes. Miles, pear shears. Oh, it just gave me money. Okay, that's cool. Mining improvements. Should we reduce the spawn timers of the veins on lower level of Motherlode Mine? Yes. Should we add additional veins to the lower floor? Yes. Should we place veins closer to the main area? Yes. All three of these are easy yeses. And then number 10, should we rename the mining rocks to feature the name of the ore there? I think that that's also a yes for me. I think that that's a good change because that prospect option is never used to begin with. So yeah, I'd appreciate that change. Let's see. Use Farming Cape as a Craft Con Cape combo because you can bank on the way to your Spirit Tree and the Farm Guild to your house. Oh, good point. Votes no on the QOL improvements like a gremlin. There are people that do that. There are absolutely people that do that. Giant's Foundry Shop. Again, I think this one's a no-brainer. Yeah, you should be able to sell back rewards for 80% value. Magpie Implings dropping Ring of Ring Coils and just adding them to the drop table I don't think is really that consequential. That's fine. I don't think that that's going to impact anything really. Extended super amplifiers, I also think this one is good because the way that you normally make it is that you make an anti-fire, or you make, let's see, what's the process? Is it just a Lantidime potion plus crushed dragon bones, or is it an anti-fire plus crushed dragon bones makes it a super anti-fire, and then you put lava scales to make it an extended anti-fire? But the way that you had to do is that you had to have a super anti-fire first before you can make an extended super anti-fire. And this just makes it to where you can add the ingredients in any order, which that's fine. I like that. Ring of Recoil thing seems like a special account type deal. Yeah, I think so too. It doesn't help normal accounts. It's way too niche. It's way too specific for it to be an actual meaningful impact. Seeds for birdhouses. Yes, I do 100% want this. I am being greedy, and I would say I would like herb patches as well, but I understand why that's not a thing. I understand why we can't get herb seeds on birdhouses. That'd be really broken. Parent House Treasure Chest, that has literally zero bearing on myself, so I don't care about that. This I also don't really care too much about. We're top entry mode. I probably won't be doing too much of that content, so that one's a skip for me, honestly. Near miss questions, this should have been a yes. The special attack board being enabled everywhere should be a yes. I don't understand what the difference is between clicking the special attack orb versus tapping over to the special attack button. Alright, well, that's an opinion. But if you are going to stick around here, I'd request that you remain respectful. Otherwise, I will make it to where you don't stick around. Prayer filtering, I do also think that that's good. There aren't many prayers, but with the fact that they're getting ready to add an entire new prayer book, I think it is going to be good to have the option to filter prayers. Because now I absolutely hate when I'm trying to like click one of my protection prayers and hit redemption or retribution, redemption, smite. I always hate that so much. So I would like to be able to filter that out. At least get rid of these 3 top rows. I would be okay if we got rid of these and just kept protect item and got rid of the brain. Spell icon sizes, that one I don't care about. Remove Hacius Cosacius. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing. This one I truly don't understand. I never knew why he was a hated NPC. Abyssal Dagger spec cost. Yes, I do think that should be reduced to 25. Neither so confusing. Yeah. Like, was he a part of a meme or something? This one I also don't really care about. Growing Cave Nightshade is literally not going to do anything. Other than farming XP. That's literally the only thing I can think of for the Cave Nightshade is just its farming XP. Okay, and then on to Unpulled Changes. Not really gonna look into that. It's one of the better pet chance seeds. You do it every day. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I just didn't know about that then. Oh, I need to burn my bones before I kill this dragon. Nice. I need to look up what the new boss drops are, because I know there's a bow, I know there's a staff, I know there's the imbued heart upgrade, but I don't really know how to get them and what they're used for. The bow is way too much of an edge case scenario for it to actually be useful. It's a cool effect, but it doesn't get used. You're not in that situation nearly enough in this game for it to be an actual, like, good use thing. Venator bow sucks. Damn. Icon staff is best in slot till Kodai. Really? Wow. Wait, so it's better than it's like better than the powered staffs, like Trident? Is it a powered staff or is it just a regular staff? Hey, Dev, what's up? Welcome in. Like for barrages. Oh, okay, cool. Lunar showing shoulder on stream? Scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. Come get me. Nah, she knows what she's doing. She's fine. Too scandalous for your middle school? That's too scandalous for high school. At least where we went to high school, God. The dress code made 0 sense. Another Ensouled Dragon Head. Unfortunately, really not useful for quite a while, but I guess I may as well stockpile them. Could be good for the 99 prayer grind. Alright, another 2 dragons, and then I should be out of here. At least for this trip, and then only 22 bones left to go. The real test of trust would be if Lunar started up an OnlyFans. She would never. She would never entertain that idea unless it was like a joke or something like that. Like there was this one person that did tasteful nudes of like Victoria era dresses and like dress and stuff. So basically it was just like an ankle pic. And that was it, with like really, really beautiful, nice Victoria era dresses that they wore and showcased. If she were to do an OnlyFans, that would probably be the kind of style. Just something that's meant to be a joke is like an ankle pic or something like that. Gotta check to see if the raccoon on your porch is done eating. All right, see you later, Dev. Thanks for dropping by. or if she uses the way people used to before it got associated with 18 plus content. I only ever heard of it once the not safe for work content started, so I have no idea what it looked like before then. I imagine probably like Patreon. Patreon with some video sharing as well. All right, 23 bones to go. One more level. And then we'll have protection prayers on the hardcore Iron Man. That's actually really exciting. Oh, it's gonna legitimately unlock so much content for the account. One of your YouTubers used it that way before it was well known? Oh, it's a better host for premium exclusive videos than Patreon. Oh, okay. Yeah, just haven't heard of it then. Or I haven't researched it that much. Nor do I have an interest to. It'd look a little sus if I was just on OnlyFans when I'm in a long-term committed relationship. Lyra totally should be pretty enough for me. She is. She absolutely is. Actually, I'd even say she's more than enough for me, but, you know, that's fine. Sometimes I wonder how lucky I got. If I am allowed to be a little sappy for a moment. Yeah, I think I'm definitely the lucky one in this relationship. 8 relationships, that's too much. I have to focus on one person and one person only. Music says now's a good time to be sappy. Yeah, but nobody wants to hear me crying about my girlfriend and how beautiful she is while I'm killing dragons. Time and place. Now is neither. This made me think of the movie Clerks. I haven't seen that movie in a while. What part did I remind you of? Okay, I think the next trip of Dragons is going to be my last trip at Dragons. I think I'm not going to be able to get all of the red D-hide. I'm gonna end up being like 2 or 3 down, but that's fine. At this point, I kind of just want to be done with this grind. Oh man, $1,000 is a lot of money. That'd be an insane donation. But only make that kind of a donation if it won't bankrupt you. It's all good to support the streamers and the people that you want to support, but don't do it if it's going to put you in a bad hole. Oh, yeah! I forgot about that scene. In a row? Kicked out the door to the voice call. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I would, that is an absolutely reasonable reaction. I would also have done that had I known. Please, be smart with your money. Only spend it if you are safe to spend it. And only spend as much as you can. Do not spend any more. If the amount that you can spend is zero shame in that. That is completely fine. Never ever feel obligated to donate to a streamer. You can still show support, but like $5 versus $1,000 is a pretty big difference. I understood what you meant, but I still have to make my point heard. Well, that word is... I don't know how chill YouTube is with that word. I know it's a banned word on Twitch, but I don't know about YouTube. But that word is actually derogatory. Like, it's meant to be kind of an insult as well, especially like a little bit of a playful insult, but like, it's not only insulting to the person that you are calling that, it is also an insult to the streamer as well. Because the MP stands for mediocre, and then you can figure out the P part. But yeah, that I've never really liked that term. I think I've only made jokes with that word like a very, very small amount of times. Especially after I learned what the actual acronym meant. No. No, it's an acronym. You sat outside with your eyes closed for a considerable amount of time today. Did you take a nap in the sun? That's what that sounds like. That sounds relaxing, honestly. Oh, I just realized I should be getting the Temple Cave this strip as well. That's useless right now, but once I go for the 70 prayer grind, that's actually going to be real nice. And Orb, when you say things like you did before, I can only draw conclusions based off of my own life experience. Because that is the only way that I could see someone being outside for an extended period of time with their eyes closed. And it causing pain as a result. You can't blame me for thinking what I did. Ah, gotcha. Wonder why naps are so painful? It's really weird. Naps should not be painful at all. All right. Last 22 dragons. Let's go. Good to see you back on the streams. Thank you. Thank you. It is good to be back. Definitely missed this. Very excited that I get to do this again. We did second Christmas. You're correct. I will never guess what you got in the gift swap game. What'd you get? I'm not going to guess with 0 hints. So don't try and egg me on to guess. Because it could be literally anything. Another Bluetooth speaker. Nice. I wonder if you could get the Bluetooth speakers talking to each other to do like surround sound or like do like left-right audio mixing. This time with a light show projector. Ooh, that's fun. Raven and Orb's house. The put your kids to bed kind? Gotcha. I actually don't sleep well with any sort of light that is in the room. I enjoy sleeping in complete darkness. At least once I start to sleep. Once I am actually asleep and like I'm fully knocked out, KO'd, and good night, then that becomes a different story. I become the hardest person to wake up in the world. But actually getting to sleep, I need it to be like completely dark, completely silent, except for like fan noise. Fan noise I can deal with. You get woken up hours early by the sun. My head is where I sleep on my bed. My head is in. My head has zero direct light from the window, so I keep my head shaded so I never get that issue. You misheard that as fanboys? What? Wait, when did you mishear as fanboys? Oh, fan noise. Okay. Grind clues until I get all the clue capes. Ugh. That is what the end of the account is gonna look like. I can almost guarantee that the third age capes are gonna be the final capes of the account. So clue content will be had. Believe me, there will be plenty of that to go around. It'll either be the third age capes or the LMS cape. That'll be the final cape I get on the account. That'd be actually insane. That'd be Reddit worthy, in all honesty. If I get like both third age if I get both third age capes under like 50 KC master clues, that'd be incredible. $50 clues opened. KC's kill count, I just say that because it's the general way to count repetitions of things. Okay, yeah. We're definitely not getting 60 magic from this. But we'll get about halfway there. Streamer luck might be on my side. True. Can never discount the streamer luck. But I can also never count on it either. What's the statistical average I'm looking at? Let's see. Okay, so there are a few capes that are in the master tier. The most common cape in the master tier looks to be the trimmed obsidian cape, which is a 1 in 851 chance across an average of 6 rewards per casket. So 851 divided by 6, that's a 1 in 142-ish almost. Not quite 142, but 1 in 142 basically. 1 in 141.9. So that's for the obsidian cape. Let me just check and see if there are any others that I might be missing. Okay. Now for the mega rares, because that's where the third age is. Let me just see if there are any other capes. There's no gilded cape. Good. Okay, the mega rares, where the third age lives. The third age cloak. Where is it? Okay, so the third age cloak is a 1 in 313,168. Same drop rate as the third age druidic cloak. So both capes are a 1 in 313k. Let's go ahead and divide that by 2. So any cape per roll is going to be a 1 in 155,000, we'll say. And then split that up around an average of 6. So 155,000 divided by 6 is like 200 or 2,400. So I'm looking at 5,000 clue caskets to hit drop rate for master clues. Now, that's a very rough estimate. It's definitely not accurate by any means, but yeah, that's going to take a really long time. I think that's for sure. That's 0.0000639% chance per box. Sounds about right. And that's for any cape, right? Not just for one specific third age cape. Because I also got to keep in mind too, there's no bad luck protection on master clues. So I have the chance of getting the same cape multiple times before I see the other cape. So yeah, that is most likely where the series is going to end. Hopefully I can get those 2 capes, but it's very statistically improbable that I will. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Not going to worry about it right now when I'm nowhere close to being able to finish one master clue. So, won't need to worry about that for quite a bit of time. Videofreak's on track to be the first of its kind to succeed? Maybe. We'll see. I would love for this account to succeed and for me to be able to hit those goals, but they are admittedly very unrealistic goals. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out once I get there. There's no reason to speculate on how that process is going to go now, because I likely won't hit the state where I can consistently do master clues in at least a year and a half. So no point in focusing on that right now. Other than to hammer home how much of a mistake this was. They could change master clues significantly with a simple pull change. True, but not likely as well. If anything, they could add more capes. There also could be another raid, too. There could be a 4th raid with a 2000 KC cape that I'll have to grind for. No reason to think about master clues right now. Cape Freak will be there. Now, the capes I'm honestly most excited about are the ones that you have to earn. I'm really excited to get a max cape. I've never had a max cape before. Infernal cape, I'm also very excited to get. That's gonna be painful, but it will be nice once I finally get the Infernal cape. I am looking forward to getting some raids KC. I think by the time I hit the 2000 mark, I'm gonna be absolutely sick and tired of every single raid that I see. But I'd probably be excited for like the first 200 capes, or the first 200 kill capes for all 3 raids. Quest cape, achievement diary cape. Those are 2 that are very important to me. One of the original ideas that I had for a RuneScape series was getting the achievement diary cape in order of region and difficulty. So what that means is that I take the entire achievement diary list here, and the way that I'd do is I would pick one achievement diary. So I'd say let's do like Lumbridge and Draenor, for example. I would pick the Lumbridge and Draenor diary, and I would have to complete the easy diary without completing any tasks on any other diary. And then once I finish the Lumbridge easy diary, then I have to pick another region until all easy diaries are completely finished. And then at that point, I am allowed to move on to the medium tier. That took way more planning than I was expecting. So that series ultimately did not take off, and I did not do too much other than just like a couple hours before I realized, oh, this is way harder than I expected. So Cape Freak was like a good second option. Plus, I'm gonna have to get the achievement diary cape anyways as a part of this entire Cape Freak saga. So I will still be fulfilling the original purpose of that account, just not in the exact way that I intended. How many times you'll lose quest cape over the course of the series? Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to consistently upkeep. Same thing with the music cape, because if they release a new quest, there is a good likelihood that they also release new music tracks. That'd be an awesome series, but you would go mentally unstable. Yeah, the hardest part is at the very beginning, in all honesty, because there are a lot of really small, insignificant things that there are a lot of really small, insignificant things that you kind of forget are tasks until you do them. Music cape? Yeah, it's a cape for getting every single music track in the game. Like, for example, opening the clothes shop in Varrock is an easy diary task. There's also another fun one where pulling the Ardoin lever to teleport into Deep Wilderness is not only an Ardoin easy task, but is also simultaneously a wilderness task. So in order for that to go through properly, and in order for that to go through without any issues or without breaking the rules of the account, I would have to end the Ardoin diary at the exact same time I started the Wildy diary. And it was things like that, just being scattered all over the early game is kind of why I lost traction with that particular idea. I may revisit it in the future, but as of right now, the Cape Freak still has a lot to go, so I'm not gonna be entertaining that idea until I probably get to that Master Clue stage, and it's starting to burn out on this account. Correct way to celebrate Cape for completing is uninstalling RuneScape. You're kind of right, in all honesty. There's a lot of truth to that sentence there. Okay, I'm getting a lot of secondary drops I didn't expect to get. I think I actually will do a 4th trip, because this trip looks like it's going to be real quick. Meaning in this case, if I get the key, then that means I don't have to teleport down. I could just run over to that area here. Oh, no way, I could just run up through here and get there anyway. Actually, going through that ladder would be better. Okay, yeah. I won't do a birdhouse run after this trip. I'm just going to go back to the bank, deposit everything, then head back. Oh my god. That's insane. 220 voice lines? What even was the voice line? Was he just trying to get like full completion of every single content piece in the game? That reminds me kind of the one of the Wind Waker HD runs that was being developed, which is all permanent flags. That one is really crazy for how much little tiny stuff you have to do to make sure that every single like end game scenario for every aspect of that game was met. He wanted specifically wanting Japanese Akechi saying pancakes angrily. That's awesome. All right, here comes another HP level pretty soon. How long did that take? I'm very curious. Like, how many hours did that take for that line to finally happen? Three hours? That sounds about right. They had to drive in circles for 3 hours. Oh, that sounds terrible. Honestly, though, I am kind of curious about other games with similar styles of like, or with similar things like that. Like God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. There are periods where you're traveling by like boat or by sled, or you're just traveling in general in those games. And during those games, they're like, all right, story time with Atreus and Kratos. And I wonder how many stories there are and how long it would take to hear every single story that they share. There's another character that's also in the mix, but I don't want to name them because they are introduced to the game halfway through, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It's not enough to avoid players hearing repeats. There is probably a very large list of possible voice lines that it can pull from, and then it just does a random number and pulls just from a random number. I don't see why they would program in a way to catch and filter out repeats. Especially for something that like you only hear once every few minutes and is not really something that a lot of players actively try and search for. I would imagine that there is not any sort of handling for if the same voice line gets repeated twice. There might be handling to make sure that the same voice line doesn't get repeated twice in a row, but not like once he says it, they can't say it anymore. Had to find a voice line recently? Oh yeah? Which Arkham game is that? I don't remember which Arkham game the Riddler was in. It wasn't Asylum, right? It wouldn't have been Asylum. Or would it have been? He was on all of them? Yeah, but that specific voice line. So what's that? 5 more dragons? Okay. Yeah, we'll have 9 dragons left. Cool. You want to say Arkham City? Okay. I've only ever played Arkham Asylum. And I didn't play all of it. I only played, like... I played up to, like, the Scarecrow section. Of collecting every single trophy in the game. That makes sense. That makes sense that would be where that line comes into play. Asylum has a bad case of first game syndrome. What do you mean by that? What's first game syndrome? Really rough compared to the sequels? Oh, okay. Because normally whenever sequels are involved, I always found that, like, the first is the best, the second is the worst, and the third is either better than the first or slightly worse than the first. Or in rare cases, just absolute trash. Alright, I think that's 3 more dragons. Cool. Arkham game quality is pretty linear growth until you get the Gotham Knights. Well, not linear, but all are better than the previous. I thought that a lot of people didn't really like Arkham Knight that much. I could be wrong about that one. Like I said, I've never played, so I can't really weigh in. But I thought I remember the court of public opinion not liking Arkham Knight as much as City. As the Batmobile stuff, which if you aren't a big fan, means they've not attached a thing you don't like to the game. Also a terrible PC performance. Yeah, that'd be a deal breaker for a lot of people. Performance issues was almost a deal breaker for Violet for me. The rest of the game really had to work overtime in order for me to continue playing it and enjoy it. Have they fixed the performance issues in Pokemon yet? Because I know they had that one update, like when they introduced Ranked, but I still haven't heard anything about like a performance patch with Pokemon. No idea? Fair enough. That's right, you don't play Pokemon, so you wouldn't know. I'll have to ask a couple of my buddies who do still play Pokemon. You want a Pokemon contest game? That'd be a fun spin-off. Like if it was in a similar style to the way like Pokemon Snap was, where it was still Pokemon themed, but not actually like a main Pokemon game. That'd be fun. Nope, nope, nope. Picked up the rune darts, damn it. Okay. Remember contests from Gen 4? Yeah, they were actually from Gen 3. Just flesh that out into a whole game, no battling or booty. Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. That is something that I do wish they continued on into the later games. Because I did enjoy doing a contest every now and then. But, like, the musical in Gen 5 wasn't really that good. And then after Gen 6, they kind of dropped the contest style of gameplay entirely. I think the only time they revisited was like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Yeah, you're right. That entire franchise is just like really cool, interesting idea, but then no follow through. Yeah, this Trip of Dragons was way faster than the other one. Normally they took about like 45, 50 minutes. This one only took like 40 minutes. Well, it's a good thing we're getting close to the end then. Crunchy music. I've always thought like the bass kind of sound in these types of songs is very crunchy. Like it's grinding through something. Want to hear something funny? Sure. The favorite games, Jeopardy, myself and Luna are the only ones to share a favorite game. Really? I imagine it's something Pokemon related. What game specifically? I forgot what I told you. Was it Platinum? I think it was Platinum that I told you, but I thought she wasn't the biggest fan of Platinum. Or was it just Pokemon in general? It wasn't a specific Pokemon game? Oh, okay. How'd you get the music note there? What? Seven bones to go. 7 bones, and then we have 43 prayer. I am so ready to be out of this cave. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and try the sneaky way back. this work? Let's go, it does. I gotta bring the grubby keys because I should be able to open them with this trip. 7 shouldn't even be 1 full inventory, so I should be okay. Let's get around to writing Luna's questions. Do it! Do it! Nice, I didn't get hit by a single dragon. Let's go. Starting to get a little tired, in all honesty. We'll see how much further I can go after I finish up these dragons. I might save all the questing and stuff for after, or for Thursday's stream. I don't know yet. Hi, Endorb. I am tired. I thought you said you were Endorb, not tired. Hey. I had to get a haircut. Should probably see if I can get one tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday. Or stream. Dang, these dragons are just no longer attacking me. I'm not complaining at all. I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of angry dragons. Enjoying the aggression plugin? Yeah, it's definitely very, very good at this area. Makes it very good to know when I can and cannot be terrified for my life. I'll turn the NPC aggression plugin off after I'm done in this area. I just wanted it on for the red dragons so I could see when I lose aggro. It is definitely one of those plugins that's a little intrusive. Same thing with True Tile. True Tile is a little intrusive as well. But it's very necessary. I'm also pretty sure that I get the temple key after this trip as well. That's not super useful right now, but it will be useful for when I go for the piety grind. I'm hoping the piety grind goes a lot faster than this one. It should, just because I'm going to be going in with better equipment and with range gear. But, yeah. Fire Strike on dragons definitely does take quite a bit of time, that's for sure. Don't attack, 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 don't attack. Thank you, thank you. Could I cook on this fire? That'd be the most out-of-way fire to go seek out to cook. But it would make sense if I could cook on it. Why did I attack before I had all my loot? Ouch. That's fine. Alright, 3 more bones. 3 more kills. Then we'll be done. Got a random fact for us? Let's see. What's a good random fact? There are some really fun Easter eggs in this game that I really enjoy. One of my favorite Easter eggs is that if you take a raw herring and use it on any tree in the game, it will give you a message stating that this is not the mightiest tree in the forest, as a direct reference to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Because the Knights Husaini asked King Arthur to chop down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. Now, granted, if you take a raw herring and use it on the door of the grand tree, it will say it can't be done, which is what King Arthur says in reply to that request. I think I've brought that Easter egg up on stream before. Another one that I really like is if you go to the Wilderness Volcano and you take a gold ring and use it on the lava in the center of the bridge, a goblin will show up, scream, "My precious," and then disappear. I feel like I have said both of those before. Do they have a Black Knight reference? I don't think so, actually. That would have been a really good reference to make, but I don't think they have one for that specific Black Knight. Especially since Black Knights are kind of like a faction in this game. The Kinsha. Formerly. Feels like it'd have to be part of a quest. There are a lot of quests. There's a Black Knight Titan, which I think is probably the closest we're gonna get to it, just because he's a Black Knight guarding a bridge. But that's really it. There's not one as the Monty Python and the Holy Grail has it. Unfortunately, that would have been a ton of fun. That's another fun fact. Help a limbless Black Knight who was guarding an area when he got chopped up. That'd actually be pretty fun. I could see that quest. That'd be a fun quest. To get into that state after you beat them. It'd be funny too if like he had multiple phases in the boss fight, and every time you like took out a quarter of his health, he'd lose a limb, but he'd get faster and stronger. Let's see. What's another good fact? My trivia brain is not working very well right now. Moplux's Easter egg video? Ooh. Yeah, I definitely will have to. I haven't seen too much of his content, but all the content I have seen has been good. Alright, we'll call it a draw. I could go in depth in Wind Waker speedrunning. It's really the only like skill set that I can immediately think of right now for some reason. Same thing with a little bit of Breath of the Wild speedrunning, not nearly as good as Wind Waker speedrunning. Dude, what's a favorite trick of mine? Just item sliding. Item sliding is always so much fun. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll break out the old Wii U, do a Wind Waker HD speed run, de-rust a little bit. It's been about a year though, a little bit less than a year actually, but yeah, that'll definitely be something to de-rust. Normally there's like an annual race that the Wind Waker HD community does too. I completely missed it this year if it already happened. It normally happens in December. So I definitely missed the 2022 race if it did happen. Curious now if it actually did happen. Wind Waker Speedrunning Discord doesn't have anything listed there. Yeah, nothing talking about races. Looks like they didn't do it this year. There was a relay race back in May, but that was really it. Oh, there's another Easter egg I just thought of. There's a John Deere tractor in Osidious. It's broken down and overrun with weeds, but there is one there, and if you examine it, the examined text says like "oh dear," spelled D-E-A or D-E-E-R, I think. What'd you miss? Well, this right here is the final dragon kill. This is 43 prayer with these dragon bones right here. So you came back at the exact perfect time. Where? I'll show you. I'll show you later. Right after I finish this up. All right, awesome. Got the temple key. Let's go. This will be very useful for future trips, but for right now we're done here, so don't need to worry about that too much longer. And here it comes, the last bone. Right here. 43 prayer. Oh, that feels so good. We have all 3 protection prayers unlocked. We are a powerhouse now, officially. Oh, that's so exciting to have finally done. But we're not done with this temple yet. There still is one more thing we gotta do. We gotta go check out the grubby chest. Druids be nice. Thank you, druids. I need 57 thieving to pick this lock. Never mind, we are not picking that lock. Not yet. But we are done. So that is very, very nice. Now let me go ahead and show y'all where that John Deere tractor is, because it is kind of funny. Thank you, thank you. Okay, it's over this way. It's right there. This guy right here. It is a John Deere tractor. If you examine it, it's called Ancient Machinery, and the examine text says, "Oh dear, it looks broken." Deere spelled like John Deere, the tractor company. It's real funny, just right next to the Osidious patch. What to do now? Well, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is a birdhouse run. Who does 1,000 reps every week? Yeah. I gotta do that quest pretty soon. That's on my list. Awesome. Okay, temple key. That's very, very nice to have. Get rid of these geodes. I don't need them. Okay, let's go ahead, grab up my graceful. Grab this. Also grab this. Hammer chisel. Get all my barley seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this for escape. Actually, no, that's what the Ring of Dueling is for. Okay, off to Fossil Island. Go to an altar and flex that 43 prayer. You are totally right. You are 100% correct. I will do that in a moment. This unlocks an insane amount of content for the account, in all honesty. I'm very excited. We can do Monkey Madness, we can do all sorts of good quests. Now, with this being said too, I now have to worry about prayer potions, because I don't really have a good method to get them, so I need to figure that out. Ranars are one of the hardest herbs to come by. Banana, we can get rid of that. $51 Hunter as well. Let's go. We are making a progress tonight. And off I go. Where's my pants? Did I forget to put on my pants? Nice. Okay. To Ferox. There is an altar here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's back here. Let's pray at that altar just to get that nice 43 prayer points. Oh, that looks so good. I'm so happy that that grind is done. Don't forget to put on my pants. Nice. Classic nightmare. Yep. Yep, there are my pants right there. Okay. How far am I in Shadow of the Storm? It looks like I haven't even started it. Wait, have I? I have started it. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm right around here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. Okay. Let's figure out how to gear up for this then. This one has a safe spot I need to research. I might actually skip on this quest for the moment. Yeah, let's do Giant Dwarf. Let's go ahead and get like the hop seeds started for Forgettable Tale if I can. They'll be a bit safer right now. I'm not really feeling a dangerous combat encounter this late. Giant Dwarf. Hey, a red berry pie? Okay. Okay, I do have stuff. So at least I have enough to get through that. Yeah, we'll do Giant Dwarf. Just may as well get it done with. Okay, I need 2,500 coins. I need logs, which I don't have. Do oak logs work? They sure do. Tinderbox. Coal. Iron bar. Law rune and air rune. 3 cut sapphires. Ferrosos and bars, and a red berry pie, which I will have to make really quick. Pie dish. Bucket of water. Okay, cool. Let's quickly head over to Lumbridge. Okay, let's go ahead and make a quick red berry pie. I'm pretty sure I can buy red berries from here. If not, I'm gonna be sad. I am sad! Crap, I have to go to Falador, or not Falador, Varrock. I also need to get like one of these and one of these. Red berries, where are you? Red berry! There it is. I think I only need one red berry for the pie. I'm gonna hope I only need one. Okay, good. One bunch of red berries was all I needed. Let's go ahead and bake this pie, and we should be good to start. Perfect. Time to walk to Keldagrim. Part of me is kind of wondering if I should go back to the Red Dragons to get 45 prayer, because I'll unlock Eagle Eye and Mystic Might at that point, and these are just really, really good damage dealing damage dealing prayers for ranged and magic. And it's gonna be best damage prayers for ranged and magic until I unlock Rigor and Augury when I get to Chambers. Might not be a bad shot. I'll sleep on that. See how I feel about it when I wake up in the morning. How many bones would that take? Prayer, let's say 45. We're looking at Sacred Bone Burner. That would take 51 bones. So about the same amount of time that it took tonight. Yeah, not right now. I'm gonna wait till I get the ranged upgrades before I do that. Because killing dragons with range is a lot better than killing it with magic, and having a rune crossbow with broad bolts would make that significantly better. I'll just deal with the 43 prayer. I don't think I need the extra DPS yet. Besides, I could probably get higher prayer too from questing. So I'm done training prayer for a little bit at least. Oh wait, we're in Relica. Hold on. Hello, Relica. There's a shop here that I am extremely interested in. It is a cape shop. It sells multiple cloaks, not capes, but cloaks. Do I have to finish the quest though in order to access this is the question. I don't believe so, but I think we're about to find out. Only Fremeniks may buy clothes. Okay. So I have to do Fremenik trials in order to get the Fremenik cloak set. Okay, that's fine. Can I do this quest yet? I think I can. I think I have all the levels to do it. There's just a couple spooky parts of the quest that I'm not fully comfortable with yet. The main thing being Koschei the Deathless. That phase 4 is spooky. I know it can't kill you, but just getting to phase 4 is a little spooky. Because phase 3 is no joke, and that can kill you. So, would much rather not die by Koschei the Deathless. Ranged upgrades are going to be a godsend. Yeah, ranged is one of the most overpowered combat styles in this game. Magic is really strong early game, melee becomes really strong mid game, and then ranged is the king of end game. And it's not even close. Ranged is easily the strongest combat style. How many prayer pots do I have banked? Ah, 0. I have not gotten any Ranars. I'm pretty sure. Convenient, yeah. All right, let me get rid of the NPC aggression timer. We don't need that anymore. You can also go ahead and reset everything too, so the canvas isn't there.
He founded the consortium, the gathering of mining companies that were to serve the monarchy, but eventually By the time of his death, the monarchy was all but abolished. Now the kings in Keldagrim are but a distant memory, with only the statue of King Elvis to remember the people of the old days, to remind the people of the old days, the dark day.
Yeah, they really don't give me time to read it. That's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I do not want to keep reading that over and over and over again. This camera work is crazy.
Read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Look, there's the statue of King Elvis guarding the entrance to Keldagrim. Yay! That's insane that a little tap from a boat is able to shatter a statue like that. Also, that dwarf ferryman, he just offered to give me a ride over for free and then is now in jail. Also, why am I getting blamed for this? I wasn't the one that was driving the boat. Why am I getting blamed? Could have been barreling by at 88 miles an hour. You know, you're right. It's a good point. Wonder how much money it would cost to get this whole game voiced? Depends on the quality of voice actor. If you play RS3, there's some quests that are fully voice acted. Some of the voice actors are very good, and some of them are not that great. Dr. Vermundi. That is this person. Where is this person? Librarian in Keldegrim West. Okay, there they are. You should dabble in some machinima skits, but they'd be pretty funny with my voice acting. Oh, you think so? I'd be down to try. I've always wanted to try voice acting, but I've never really known how to get into that scene. Because I've had people go like, oh, you should do an audiobook. I'm like, what? You have a way easier time doing an audiobook than you would. Fair enough. The issue that I have with like reading books aloud or reading like long passages aloud is that my eyes want to move faster than my voice. And so I end up either talking way too fast so it's not really understandable, or I just get tripped up on my words and just end up stuttering like crazy. Whoops. All right, cool. Got the clothes. Now to get the boots. Speed modulation is one of the hard parts of audiobook reading. That doesn't surprise me at all. I feel like if I had like a passage that I was comfortable with and like understood how it went, I could probably read it pretty fine. But if I was like sight reading an audiobook and just reading and saying it for the first time ever, there'll be a ton of mistakes. Though I imagine that field of work doesn't really have one take wonders. I imagine it takes several takes. Rated copy pasta I like. So I gotta find one that's good with YouTube TOS nowadays. Because I want to do the I've come to make an announcement one, but YouTube policy change may not make that one as very good. Not doing anything. Don't look at me. Alright, got the boots. Now I need to go in Axe, talk to this guy, and then go talk to Thurgo. Alright, cool. Now to bring the axe and a pie to Thurgo to get that repaired. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna grab all my money. Let's grab you. Actually, I really only need these. And then I need Drum staff. Let's go. Alright, and I also... Oh, I dropped the Drammond staff. Oh, I definitely shouldn't do that. And then I also need... this. Okay. Let's go find a dwarf. Just censor the foul words. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I can't do that. What's a good copy pasta though? What's the Mud Skipper point? AIQ. Censorship on the fly gotta be tough, yeah. Let's see. Funny copy pasta. Let's do. Reddit, what's your favorite copy pasta? That's a good thread. There's the Navy SEAL one, of course. God. Okay, I can't say that one. That one was like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good, and then the ending was real bad. Man, coffee pastas really are a lot about shock humor, aren't they? Okay, well, none of that. Yeah, definitely not safe for YouTube anymore, which sucks. I'm so sad that new policy came through. It doesn't make sense. Alright, guess we're joining blue guys. You have a task, 5 copper. Nope. 4 gold, I can do that. Oh yeah, the speedrunning copy pasta. How did I forget about that one? That one's golden. I'll look that one up. Okay. All right, I have the copy pasta. Let's see what my next task is. I can do that. Okay. I was thinking about why so many in the radical left participate in speed running. The reason is the left's lack of See, I already messed it up. Left's lack of work ethic, go fast rather than do it right, and, in a Petersonian sense, to elevate alternative sexual archetypes in the marketplace, fastest Mario. Obviously, there are exceptions to this, and some people more in the center of right also speedrun. However, they more than sufficient to prove the rule rather than contrast it. That's not proper grammar. I always forget how long this copy pasta goes. I'm also trying to play RuneScape at the same time. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, did it not take? Dang it. Tin ore, no. Is there anything I can help you with? Coal, I can do. Let's grab one of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, and 5 of these. Just to have all the ores covered. Alright, cool. Just a little more silver, and then I think I should be good for the rest of the ores. And I think after this quest, I'm going to go ahead and call it stream. I didn't realize I had mithril ore. I forgot I got some from Motherlode Mine. This is a chill place. What is it? This is the lo-fi playlist from Stream Beats. It's a copyright-free music service by Harris Heller, or Senpai Gaming. He goes on YouTube. Let me see if I can actually pull up the actual like list. Yeah, it's Stream Beats Lo-Fi if you look it up on Spotify. What game I like but would never stream? Okay, now director time. This is bar time. What game do I like that I would never stream? I'll have to think on that one. I actually don't know. 4 bars of iron? I can do that. I have all of the bars of iron. In fact, I think what I'm just gonna do is fill up my inventory with iron bars until they take them all. Democracy 4? I have no idea what that is. What is Democracy 4? Oh, filling with numbers and graphs the game. Obviously very political. Well, it's not a game that that I enjoy, that I would play, because I thought that was a part of the question. It's that I have to like the game. Oh, sweet. I only had to do one task. Let's go. Oh, if you were asked that question. Okay. I have no idea, honestly. There's not many games that I wouldn't stream. Maybe Witcher 3, just because of the fact that it's got some content that's a little manga for YouTube. But that's really like the only thing I could think of. Do not want to attend the meeting. I have a lot of smithing to do. I don't want to go to the meeting. Give me the cliff notes. Awesome. That's a ton of XP. Do I get any levels? No? Just sadness? Okay. Can I start Giant Dwarf? Or not Giant Dwarf. Drunken Dwarf. Kebab, 3 beer, 2 barley malt, which means I have to make barley. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plant the barley and call it a night. I don't know how much barley I need. I'm just gonna get all of it. Every now and then, I feel like I know a little too much about this game. Like the fact that I did not have to look up where this hops patch was, which is only ever used for this one instance in the entire game. And I just knew where it was. I could walk right to it without any trouble. I play this game way too much. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but oof. Witcher 3, remember the bathtub scene? Yeah, that's like right at the beginning, too. Feel the same way about Dead by Daylight? Fair. We all got our games that we know just a little too much about. Alright, barley's growing. And with that, that is going to be it for stream. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out, but don't leave quite yet. We're going to look for someone on YouTube to raid. See if there are any OSRS streamers that are currently live. If there are not, then we'll go ahead and look to Twitch. Why am I in here? It's not where I click. Be king. Quest grind, where to quest crepe. Is the subathon going? Subathon person still doing it, or is he streaming? Or is he sleeping, I mean? He is sleeping. Okay, so that's not something I want to send y'all to. No idea who this guy is, but let's go ahead and raid Dr. Glock. Never heard of this guy before, but he's doing a quest cape grind on a main account, so it'll be fun to go check him out. I'll go ahead and post his link in the chat. Let him know that I sent you. Y'all have a great rest of your time.